Hi, Ms. Gibbs. Today we are going to be doing the Skinfold lab. The purpose of this lab is for students to be able to know how to properly conduct a skinfold lab, and how to properly take skin folds. There are 7 major points we're going to begin measurements from today. And I have my client here, Chanel Fairley. Sometimes it's better to do it with like wearing a sports bra and shorts so you can get clear measurements. But since we are literally in the classroom, we're going to be keeping our clothes on today. Yes, ma'am. So first we're going to start off with the triceps. And you want to come up a little bit so she can see you. You want to get halfway between the top of her arm and the top of her elbow. And you want to measure it at the halfway point. Since we don't have measuring tape, we're going to be eyeballing the midpoints today. And we want to measure it on the back of the arm. Since she's wearing clothing, it may skew the measurements a bit, but it's okay because we really just want to get an idea of what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, so you're going to grab, pinch, and then place the purse on. Okay, and then you're going to write down your measurements as you go. Is it milliliters? Yes, this is in milliliters. And then next we're going to do her subscapular. And what you're going to do, you got to find her scapulus and ask her to put her arm behind her back. And you're going to feel for the medial border of her scapulus. Is this it? Do you feel that?
I do.
Okay. And then you want to measure 1 inch away from the border as best as you can, especially if your client is wearing clothes. You just want to do as best as you can. And then this is a diagonal measurement. So you're going to go in right over here somewhere, 1 inch, pinch, and put the machine on. Okay. Golly. And then you run it right as you go. And then next up, we're gonna do her chest. This is also a diagonal fold, diagonal measurement. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here to the side of her armpit, and we're gonna squeeze this top area towards like the front of the armpit to the side type. And we're gonna squeeze, we're gonna pinch, and then this. And then we'll get a measurement, write it down. And then your mid auxiliary is gonna be your armpit all the way down. And it's gonna be across from your xiphoid process, like towards the end of her sternum. And then I'm gonna ask her to bring her arm across her and put her hand on her shoulder. You don't want her to lift her arm up because it kind of messes up the measurement.
Can't do it.
Yeah, like you saying the pledge. And you come right this, right here. Sit right across sternum. And then right over. Pinch. Okay. Then you get your measurement. Write it down as you go. Then next is her super iliac. The iliac crest right above the hip, 1 inch above your hip. And this is also going to be a diagonal fold. And I'm going to ask my client to lift up her leg, and she can also tell me where it is. Like, where do you feel it? Like,
I don't know. My bone?
Yeah, like
Right
here.
here.
Okay, so we're going to go 1 inch above this right here. Pinch. I'm not trying to grab you that hard.
There you are.
And then we're gonna grab. I'm going to write down measurements as we go. Then next we're gonna do her abdominal. We're gonna go 1 inch to the right of her navel. Like, we're still gonna be in the front. We're just gonna come right across from her belly button right here. We're gonna pinch, and Okay. And write down as we go. And then the last thing we're gonna measure is her thigh. It's gonna be halfway between, oh my goodness, halfway between her hip and the top of her kneecap. And we're gonna kind of eyeball the middle point because we don't have measuring tape. And so we're gonna ask her to also rest her weight on her right leg, on her left leg, since we're measuring her right. And then we're just gonna measure, pinch. Kick. Did you hear my knee pop? That was so loud. And that is how we take Skinfold measurements. Thank you.